Hello, welcome to Talkers Reviews again. So, today I have a special treat for you. This is an old title. It's called Diamant. So let's see what's inside. What the? Ink and gold? Quest for riches in the ruins? That's not right, is it? Well, the story is ink and gold is Diamant, which is ink and gold. What? Okay, so let's backtrack all the way. Diamant was the first game. It had a very nice playstyle, and they added some changes to it in ink and gold. But they also removed some components and made changes I did not like, so I added stuff to this game to make it more like Diamant, the old game. But the new Diamant is now based on ink and gold, the new changes they made, and that's not so okay maybe? Well, they re-implemented the things that they removed from ink and gold, like the square cards with traps on them, and 3D chests, and now they added a lid on it even to conceal your treasure. And they even added a board again. It's very superfluous. Yeah, you don't need it, but it's nice. And tokens, which you can hold in your hand and release to indicate whether you're staying or not. Or, if you prefer the cards that were in ink and gold, you have them here as well, but without the... Well, ink and gold had cards, and sometimes you couldn't easily tell the difference between staying in the cave and leaving. So, let's find out what Diamant is now.
Hello.
In Diamant, you are miners, so I'm guessing you're like 12 years old or something?
Miners, not miners.
You lost me.
Anyway, in this game, you are going down this cave and you're collecting valuables. The problem is that you have to share these valuables with the other miners that are with you, so that's kind of annoying. But if you leave and go back to the camp, everything you found so far, you put in a pocket and you keep it. It's yours. But if you dig further and someone else has already left, the share will be divided by the rest of you, not those who left. So the further you go, the more there will be. So that's why shouldn't you go anyway? Well, of course, there are things that snakes and scorpions and traps and fire and boulders and yeah, everything. Things will happen down the cave and it's very dangerous to go in there. So let's say you find, oh, okay, it's a boulder. Oh, whew. It's okay. I'm gonna go further. If a second boulder comes, you have to just drop everything in order to survive and run out of the cave with nothing at all. And when you leave the cave, it collapses and you can't go back in there. So you get nothing from that trip. So how does it work? This game goes to 8 players. And actually, 8 players is the best in this game. It truly is better with more players. So it's one of those games. And there's no downtime except if you escape. But okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. So let's say we have 3 players. We have blue and purple and brown. So we reveal a card. We shuffle this first, of course. Reveal a card. A 5. So it's 5. They found 5 treasures in this cave here. So we divide the 5 by the 3. So we get 1 each. 1, 2, 3. And we have 2 in spare. So we put those here. Now, everybody at the same time take their figure. And they either put it in the hand or not. And at the same time reveal 1, 2, 3. If you decide not to have it in your hand and drop it, you will continue to the next card and will collect more and more loot. If I had it in my hand and escape, I have to divide the treasures here with anyone else I escaped with. Right now I was alone, and I get the 1 treasure I had as well. So I get 3 this turn. Put this in the chest I have, and I go back into the camp. I can't participate more in this round, but at least I have treasure. Now, the rules for Diamant says that you use these cards to stay or go. So I'm gonna shuffle these 2 to hide it from you and put it down. And at this simultaneously, we all flip it out. 1, 2, 3. If it's dark, we continue down the cave. If it's this, we escape to the cavern, to the camp, I mean. So, I don't use this. The fun part is to have this in your hand or not. So, it's like this. I'm gonna fool you now. Of course I'm gonna leave. Of course I'm gonna leave. Now I'm gonna stay. So, 1, 2, 3. Ha! Tricked you anyway. This small detail of having a physical component in your hand and doing this and trying to pretend like you have something, and it's so much better than the cards. It's a small detail, but it really works. It really adds to the tension, it adds to the excitement of hearing something drop, and yeah, it really shines with these components. So they're not mentioned in the rules, but that's how the original Diamant was played, so I use it all the time. If the other ones decide to go on, well, no more treasure. It was a trap instead. Okay, so let's continue. Oh, they continue anyway. Another trap. Oh dear. Oh, and this is nice. But if a second trap of the same type appears, the cave collapses and everything they have in front of the chest is lost forever. They only keep whatever they had when they left voluntarily from the cave. But then you have this card here. This card is very, very special. You put it down and it's worth 5 points right out of the box. There's no dividing here. To get it, you just have to escape. But you have to escape alone. If you are sharing it with anyone else, no one will get this relic, because you can't divide it. Even if there are more relics here, you can't divide it, so no one gets it. So the more players you have, the more tense the situation will be, because if I go now, there's a big chance that someone else is going to go, and we all revealed, and no one left. It's like, oh man. Or two left at the same time, and the rest, yay, and those two, no. There's so much joy and so much frustration, and in so little time in this game. It's great. Diamant has really made Ink and Gold what it should be, and yeah, just make Diamant over again. And that's exactly what Yellow has done here. They have made Diamant over again, and it's great. Diamant is played over 5 rounds, and each round is indicated by these small caves here, and as soon as you are playing through them, you just cover them up as they're collapsing or becoming unavailable. So, if by some reason a snake is the reason that you have to escape, you take one copy of the snake and remove it from the game for the rest of the rounds. So that means there are less chance that the snake will come again, because there are 3 copies of each trap in the game. So if you remove one snake, well, there are 2 left. And if you remove the second snake, because it might happen that the snake will attack again, there's only 1 snake left, but what are the odds that that one will come back? Well, you never know. So this game has a lot of excitement going on. And very often one player will get one big pile of loot, and just to have a chance to beat him, you have to, at the end here, just push and push and push and see how far you can go. If you don't, you won't win, he will win. And it doesn't really matter how much you have accumulated on the way. What matters is the one big pot of loot. The one time, you're going in, we get 15 divided by us 3, while you guys, you're suckers, you left the cave, or you're outside here. And, okay, we had 5 each, okay, that's gonna stay. Oh, you're all staying, oh wow, okay, we're pushing. Oh, a trap, okay, I'm gonna, you left, there's only 2 left, and then 17 divided by 2. Oh man, we're going to be so rich now, and I'm gonna push on, and I died. Well, you have to escape anyway. And it's so exciting to get this big pile of loot and be the one guy to escape. And yeah, it's so much excitement in so short of a time. And also, since it's really not about winning the overall game, any player can come in after a few rounds and just start with a few, let's say 11 coins or 11 points, and you're in, because that's kind of the average that we have already. So easy, just set up, play, easy rules, extraordinary great components, and nice graphics. Yellow has really done a tremendous job about re-implementing Diamant here, which I felt they didn't do with Ink and Gold, which was an even different game. So Diamant, in case you haven't noticed, this is an absolute recommendation, so just go and buy it. It's awesome. It's a really nice push your luck game with so many nice elements of wow. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope you're gonna buy this game and like it at least. And please check out my Patreon account at patreon.com/takras to see how you can influence me, influence the future of the board games I'm going to review. And I hope you can check that out and see how you can help me make these videos. Okay, see ya!
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.